Match number 54 of the Indian Premier League. It was the Kolkata Knight Riders who were hosting the Rajasthan Royals at the iconic Eden Gardens. A must-win game for the Kolkata Knight Riders as we get closer to the final four of this edition's Indian Premier League. Like always in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the key highlights of the 53rd game of the Indian Premier League. The two captains in Riyan Parag and Ajinkya Rahane were there at the centre for the toss. This meant that Sanju Samson still hadn't arrived back for the Rajasthan Royals. His injury continues to be there, and that is why Riyan Parag continues to be the captain of the Rajasthan Royals. It was Kolkata Knight Riders who won the toss and elected to bat first. There was threat of rain as well, so that definitely was a reason to go ahead and bat first. And now the task was cut out for the Kolkata Knight Riders. They needed to put enough runs on the board if they wanted the Rajasthan Royals to not let them spoil their party. And that's exactly how things started for the Kolkata Knight Riders. Not the best way to start, because Sunil Narine was the first person to go back to the pavilion. He got out, and now for the Kolkata Knight Riders, things would have become a little more tougher, because whenever Sunil Narine gives that fiery start up top, that's when the Kolkata Knight Riders managed to put a big score on the board. But then Ajinkya Rahane with Rahmanullah Gurbaz started to take things in their hand. They sort of wanted to counter-attack, but the wicket was a little sluggish, and that is why stroke making wasn't that easy. We have seen Ajinkya Rahane all throughout this IPL playing with a higher strike rate, but today that wasn't the case, and because the pressure was building, runs weren't really coming the way the Kolkata Knight Riders would have wanted. Both Rahmanullah Gurbaz and Ajinkya Rahane had to return back to the pavilion. Ajinkya Rahane getting out of the bowling of the Rajasthan Royals captain in Riyan Parag. The batting lineup for the Kolkata Knight Riders hasn't really been in the best of the forms, and especially the middle order. And today things needed to be going their way, because they needed big runs on the board, because the Rajasthan Royals has shown glimpses of good form earlier as well. And that is why there was a promotion in the batting order. Andre Russel had come out to the centre. With him was the best batter for Kolkata Knight Riders this season, Angrish Raghuvanshi. Both of them started to really counter-attack the Rajasthan Royals bowling. They knew that they need to have at least 200 runs, in excess of 200 runs on the board, if they wanted a real chance to be the favourites at the halfway point. Angrish Raghuvanshi got out another knock in excess of 40 runs. He's been one of the better batters for Kolkata Knight Riders this season, undoubtedly. He made sure that the runs had really come up, and now the platform was set for the finishers of the Kolkata Knight Riders. Andre Russell on one end was striking the ball really well, and now he was joined by Rinku Singh as well. Rinku Singh too hasn't been the best of Rinku Singhs that we have seen so far in this IPL, but today he looked really well. He timed the ball to perfection, and Andre Russell on the other end, he wasn't really joining the party for the Kolkata Knight Riders with the bat, but today was the day, going on and scoring his 50, with him finishing the innings very nicely, Rinku Singh. And because of this, the Kolkata Knight Riders, what they would have wanted at the halfway stage was runs in excess of 200, and 206 is what they could manage, all thanks to the 57 of 25 by Andre Russell, and 30 of 24 in between by Ajinkya Rahane, 35 of 25 at the top by Gurbaz, and a small cameo by Rinku Singh of 19 of the 6 balls that he played. Rajasthan Royals needed someone to really raise their hand and play a special knock, but unfortunately that wasn't the case to start off with. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, after the 100 that he got against the Gujarat Titans at the Savai Man Singh Stadium, hasn't really performed well, getting out on 2 occasions now. Duck in the previous game and managed just the 4 runs today. He had to go back to the pavilion. One of the match winners for Rajasthan so far in this season, he returned back to the pavilion, and so did Kunal Singh Rathore, who was playing his first game of the season. But then the captain, and with him the other man who has been in great form this IPL, Yashasvi Jaiswal, both of them started to counter-attack. They started to get the Rajasthan Royals little bit back on track, but before that anything could happen. Wickets continued to fall for the Rajasthan Royals. Yashasvi Jaiswal got out, and so did Dhruv Jurel of the bowling of Varun Chakravarti. Dhruv Jurel, again, since the time he's been retained by the Rajasthan Rajasthan Royals hasn't really performed to the fullest. So he too had to return back to the pavilion, and so did Yashasvi Jaiswal. It looked like that the game is done for the Rajasthan Royals. But after that, what we saw was something really, really special. Riyan Parag with Shimron Hetmeyer started to really, really play the knock, and the kind of knock that he is expected to play on a couple of more occasions this season. He was timing the ball to perfection. He hit the spinners all around the park, also the fast bowlers, and the Kolkata Knight Riders, suddenly who were looking at the driver's seat as far as this game was concerned, had suddenly been at par, and it looked like that Kolkata Knight Riders might just run away with the game. But what Hetmeyer and Riyan Parag were doing, in particular Riyan Parag, it looked like that maybe they just might have an outside chance. Hetmeyer on the other end, although was struggling a little bit, but Riyan Parag made sure that nothing bothers him at all. Despite Hetmeyer struggling a little bit on the other end, he made sure that he gets his team over the line this time, because it's not been the case this season. Moeen Ali came with the ball, and 5 sixes is what Riyan Parag hit him in that over. 5 sixes, first delivery, Hetmeyer gave a single to Riyan Parag, and after that Riyan Parag hit him for 5 sixes on all corners at the Eden Gardens, got to his 50 as well, and suddenly the Rajasthan Royals were ahead in this game. And that's the beauty of T20 cricket. Things keep on changing really, really quickly, and Riyan Parag had gotten the Rajasthan Royals now in a position where they should have won the game and could have very well won the game, but everything was in the hands of Riyan Parag. His onslaught continued, but on the other hand, Harshit Rana, who wasn't having a great day, got rid of Shimron Hetmeyer, but Riyan Parag's onslaught continued. He hit the spinners. This reverse sort of a sweep by him of the bowling of Varun Chakravarti made his intentions even more clear, that he was definitely getting closer to a milestone in his 100, but his aim was to take the team over the line, and his high-risk shots continued to be played. He was on 95. But then, unfortunately, on 95, when he was trying to go for that 6, he got out, and suddenly the game now, it looked like that it's done for the Rajasthan Royals, because the runs were too many left in the final 3-2 overs, and Riyan Parag, the man who was hitting the ball really nicely, had to return back to the pavilion. But then something even special happened. You thought that Riyan Parag's 95 was the last good thing for the Rajasthan Royals. I bet you that wasn't the case, because then it was Shubham Dubey who came in the final over. 22 runs were required, a couple of fours, a 6 in that over, and suddenly the situation again came in favor of the Rajasthan Royals. And Shubham Dubey has shown glimpses of the thing that he can do. He has on occasions finished well for Rajasthan, but today he had the opportunity to make sure that his team gets to their 4th win, and after not being able to successfully chase on 3 previous occasions when it came so close, today could have been the day where they could have crossed the line. But unfortunately, 3 runs were required of the final delivery. Shubham Dubey did hit that, and he did try to steal the 2nd run, but Vaibhav Arora there with a perfect throw from the boundary made sure that the 2nd run is not completed, and the Kolkata Knight Riders win without going into the super over. These were the happy moments for the Kolkata Knight Riders. As you can see on your screen, they were a really happy team, because they now still stay alive in this Indian Premier League. Just 1 run is what that margin was between the 2 teams. This is how the scorecard for the Rajasthan Royals looked like. 34 from Yashasvi Jaiswal and 95 from Riyan Parag. No other contribution at all from the middle order. And then 25 by Shubham Dubey coming later on in the innings of the 14 balls that he played. What has this done to the points table? The Kolkata Knight Riders have now slowly and gradually, they were creeping up, have reached the 6th position. Delhi Capitals sit on 5th, and Rajasthan Royals were anyways eliminated. They find themselves on the 8th position. That is all that I've got for you as of now. I hope you're liking our coverage here in Sports Today of the Indian Premier League. If you haven't subscribed so far, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Like this video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that as soon as we are live or there's any interesting content coming your way, you guys come to know first.